then we can. All right, I wish for Biagio. I'm just today wondering whether to go with English or both. Let's see. We will kickstart the meeting, and I think I'll push the demo to the end so that I'm sure by then we'll have a few people joining. So our agenda today, we'll go through the online request process, which we have been doing some advert. We'll do a live demo of the online, how to vote online. Then we'll also give some information on the physical voting, and any other general updates. If we have time, then we can do Q&A at the end. Maybe before I proceed, does any of the electoral members want to say something, or we should proceed? All right.
I think we should proceed.
All right. Perfect. So let's see. One slide on the online voting. So as already communicated on the Ghana Union WhatsApp platform, all eligible voters as of yesterday when we published the latest voting lists can now register. Remember, if your name is not in that, don't bother registering, because we are not just taking that name. We will compare again with the list, and before you are added as the distance. So whoever register here, we will so confirm. So that is for sure. I also want to mention that not even an aunt will be added to the list, unless, as mentioned, we have evidence that your payment came before 22nd, which means that 21st, 11:59. If you have paid and your name was missing from the list, then we will. I think so far maybe 3 people is what we have. Aside that, we don't have any name being that should be added to the list. But yeah, this is going well, but we hope that by the end of today or by the deadline, more people should, because I mean, if we are all able to vote online, it will make the process much more easier for us. So far, we are heading towards like 80 people already who wants to vote online. So let's as much as possible, because if you think about it, majority of us are going to waste our time, let's say a productive time, sitting there from 10 to 5. If we can all do and vote early, we will come home and have time for other activities as well. So we will hopefully by the time we go through also the demo, you will get the essence of why maybe online should be the way to go. Now let's turn before we will push the demo to the last part, but let's look at some physical voting information. So on the day of voting, this is the process how people should, if you come there, that there will be entry where you come in, and the first thing, of course, you join a queue, and then you go through the verification desk where your name will be checked that you have indicated you vote physical. The list will still contain both those who want to vote online and those who want to vote physical, but then there will be a column indicating whether you have selected to vote online or physical. With that information, we'll be able to avoid somebody who have voted online coming there again. Then after you receive from there, you move on to the ballot issuance where the ballot will be issued to you. From there, you go. Was there somebody speaking? Okay. From the ballot, you go and to the ballot box to vote. You fold your paper. In between the ballot box, the voting, and then the ballot box, you have a stamp. This is to ensure that there's no foreign paper going in. So once you have folded it, you get to this place, Ghana Union stamp will be then added, and then you can collect it and drop it to the box and exit. So that is the process how those who becoming physical will be. Then on the ballot paper, this is sample, of course, how the design will be. We will not show it. You only see it at the venue to avoid duplicates. So the one we will have, of course, there will be security features and other stuff. So we cannot say it, but you will only find out when you come to the center. But the arrangement will be similar. So we have president, vice, general secretary, finance, organizing secretary, publicity, hospitality, and youth organizer. For those standing as individual or one candidate, you see they are standing with no. So this is now we look at how do you vote. Your task, you have one duty on that day is to tick inside the box. That is the only thing you need to do. But what if this line will go over a little bit or go over here a little bit? Let's look at the cases where the vote will be accepted in cases where we would not accept the vote at all. If you tick inside, this is the most preferred way. But for some reason, maybe you tried the first time, the ink wasn't good, and then in your attempt to do, there might be multiple line or some line under it. It's fine, and it also touches the border a bit. As long as the other candidates, there's no indication of vote in the other candidate box, this will be accepted. Or if you vote this way, it goes a little bit outside. Again, as long as the other candidate box is empty and there's no indication or intent that you have also ticked there, this will be accepted. Again, as I said, if the ink is not coming, there's tendency that somebody will try to tick multiple times. This is okay. Again, here we see the person tried and maybe cancel it and tick. Yes, but if again, as you say, if the intention is clear and the voter, then the vote is valid. That means the other candidate below the candidate you are trying to vote for, it's empty. There's nothing indication that you intended to also vote for that person. And something like that. So here, these cases we will accept it. Now let's look at cases where we will not accept the vote at all. If you end up taking 2, we will not accept it. It's a spoiled vote or rejected. If it is empty, again, it's a spoiled vote or rejected. If you end up doing this cross outside, even if it is inside, we don't accept it. We only accept the tick mark. We don't accept cross. So let's take note of this. If as I shown earlier, the candidate pictures are there, but that is not the place for you to tick. So if you decide to tick in their picture, we will not accept it. If for some reason we find any name written on the paper, we won't accept it. Or if you happen to be doing this kind of zigzag or anything, again, if there's a turn in the paper like this, we won't accept it, especially if it's touching the boxes. So in this case, we don't know which one it is. It will not be accepted. This case, you have ticked the person's picture, you've ticked the box, we won't. Even if in this case, you did not tick B, any of them, but here you've ticked this and ticked this, we will not accept it. So let's take note. You have only one job. Tick inside the box. That's it. My main kind of has also the year can you now say a drew one more better physical and the people and mawa. The Ebema ya accept o ballot na wato no na yatima kan no ɛne sɛ wobɛyɛ mark wei ɛwɔ box no a ɛwɔ candidate no anim. ɛno nko ara, this is the only thing you need to do. If possible no, yɛnhwɛ sɛ line no ɛnkɔ abɔnten. But sɛ ɛkɔ abɔnten a, baabi a yɛbɛtumi agye atom ɛyɛ sɛ bi a biribi se kakra bi na line bi ka ho yɛbɛgye. Ebi a na pɛn no mma nti na wɔde fefafefa mu bebree ɛno so yɛbɛgye. Aha so yɛhu sɛ wɔtwam ɛna wasan yɛ. But yɛbɛgye no na kyerɛ sɛ other candidate na ɔwɔ soro anaa ɛfam no wonyɛ mark biara ɛwɔ hɔ. Aha. Wei sei no anyɛ sɛ kɔtɔkorɔ papa ayɛ sɛ sɛ deɛ ayɛ slant bi but ɛno so yɛbɛgye. Na mmom deɛ didi so deɛ woyɛ mu biara a ballot no yɛnkan yɛbɛto atwene anaa yɛbɛka sɛ asɛe. Sɛ wobɛtiki nnipa mmienu anaa wɔntiki biara anaa sɛ wobɛyɛ cross wei ɛwɔ box no nkyɛn. Sɛ mark no mpo ɛna wobɛyɛ na woanyɛ de inside na akɔyɛ ne nkyɛn a ne nyinaa yɛmfa. Mark no it needs to be inside. Sɛ wokɔ cross nipa n'anim anaa woteki nipa n'anim yɛmfa. Wokɔtwerɛ dii bi ɛwɔ paper na yɛde bɛma no so a asɛe. Afei yɛhu sɛ wayɛ biribi wansan sɛ deɛ ɛwɔ so yi a ɛno so no yɛmfa. Wo paper no sɛ ɛkɔte a yɛmfa. Nti sɛ nkɛɛ sɛ wakɔ na wokɔsan na paper no ɛte a ɛneɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɛda sɛ wobɛba EC4 no hɔ na yɛahwɛ na yɛasɛe no na yɛama paper foforɔ akɔto. Na mmom sɛ woamfa amma na wode kɔm yɛ stamp so na wode kɔto box no mu ɛduru sɛ yɛkan no a asɛe. Mahu sɛ obi nsa wɔ soro but moma mewie a montwerɛ questions no ɛnto hɔ no ma me wae. Bɛsan aba back sɛ ne bɛyɛ a meyerɛ mfi. Sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ woteke na akɔteke nnipa n'anim ɛsan akɔteke box no sɛ baako koraa pɛ na wɔyɛɛyɛ a wateke mmienu no yɛmfa asɛe. Nti wei ne situations a ɛba a at least ɛyɛ ɛyi soso for ballot polling agents so sɛ ɛduru sɛ yɛka a wɔmbɛhu ne nti a yɛ reject bi ɛne yɛyɛ. Okay, ma mempɔ so wɔ hanom. Peter wɔn nsa wɔ soro. Ma yɛnkɔ. Hello, P.
Mpacho yo, medase.
Aha.
Mekyia obi a. Mpacho me question ne ye tiawa. Ba mete sɛ na wo ka bibi ɛfa taking no ho no. Na mante ne ye mu na mepɛ sɛ mehia clarification kakra. Sɛ ebi a na me take na ba no across taking box no ma no ɛkɔ soro. Abro box no so a mpacho no wo bɛgye atoma na sɛ wongye ntum.
And actually has slightly outside. Okay. But I mean,
okay.
Kotokro no, I was a work box in my so I know. And you say, and the Bema Yatum ye clear tick, and I say, where you attach a line like a crack, and I say, across a carbon thing, Bibi Sandy, ye bet. But a yebet no, na other candidate now or won't in channel. There's no mark. Aha. Me did this my answer question.
Yeah, mpacho me that's because na me hwɛ sɛ once I'm cross one call the other candidate ne there. Ebi a me na man run ye na nka wo inside nko ade a nka mo bɛgye atom sa na nka pɛ ne ye.
Na yɛmfa ne sɛ wɔn sɛ candidate we mienu. Yɛmfa ne sɛ we na me vote for. Na my year cross no atra ha no na akɔfa we mu a asɛe. Ɛno nti na yɛka no. Ɛnyɛ sɛ ɛtra yɛsɛ ɛtra yɛ gye nti no. Na wasan na atra na akɔwura we mu yɛmfa. Nti monhyɛ no nsomayɛ. The box is big enough. Try to stay inside the box. Ɛda wase yɛntoa so. Afei sɛdeɛ yɛkaeɛ no final provisional list no yɛ publish it on 22nd. sɛdeɛ yɛkae no sɛ wotua sika na wɔ receipt ɛkyerɛ sɛ wotuae before 11:59 p.m. of 21st a wode ba a yɛbɛ cross check with the bank and the financial secretary records na so far no yɛ publish yɛ no I think sɛ nipa bɛyɛ mmiɛnsa pɛ na mate sɛ ɔmode saa de no ba yɛayɛ nti apart from that no deɛ ntatea koraa ba a ɔntumi mmɛhyɛm sɛdeɛ saa na mɛka no ha ɛda a yɛto no no ɛyɛ 28 sɛdeɛ yɛaka no 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. But you hope you say you bet me way before because
We bless you, Lord. We give you all the glory. We give you all the.
and said America no yeah hope you say amount for the bantam no more to beto na yes so yetimi akofie ntem so wobet untimi masoso ntem a na wato no online na ayekama yɛnhwɛ afei before sɛ yɛbɛkɔ demo no so no yɛsan remind yɛ ho about positions a yɛwɔ sɛdeɛ da yɛka no yɛwɔ 2 candidates a wɔn stand for president 2 candidates for vice 1 for general secretary other positions no nyinaa ɛyɛ 1 so far deputy general secretary ɛna yɛnya obi amana stand nti we have about 8 candidates for this election. No, not 8, but 11 candidates. And 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Yes, 10 candidates for this. After yɛnhwɛ on candidate ni bi Nana Pong for president. Nana Ya Apreku for president. Omo numbers no ɛna kyerɛ ne position on the ballot. So they mekyerɛ yɛ no. Mercy Adwa Osei for vice president. And familiar face Kofi Awomi for vice president. Kenneth Ozio for general secretary. Only no NS standing. Peter Thompson for financial secretary. On also need no NS standing. Yɛde nka rules no. Say omo standing say no more, then we cannot take them. We will need to then maybe we will need to think how to fill those positions later. Sadiq, organizing secretary, standing against no. Christopher, also for publicity, standing against no. And Yenuaba Kukua is shown on also for hospitality. And we have Dramani Salamat for youth organizer. And those are the positions that make us say Oma yɛbɛto so aba ɛyɛ 28. Sabre no move na makɔ ɛyɛ demonstration no ɛyɛ Oma bɛto no online no megye di sɛ nneɛma a yɛpɛ sɛ yɛhu no sɛ yɛsɛnde link ne brɛ me meto a obi ɛbɛyɛ secure na isi no kuro obehu ansa me select yɛ anaa sɛn ɛnɛte ɛno na yɛbɛhwɛ software de yɛ no software de yɛ yɛato ne din election body yɛtɔ ɛnyɛ isi na akɔyɛ obia bɛtumi asɛkye nti ɛyɛ adeɛ a yɛtua ka na yɛde adi adwuma na sisi a no mɛ login mɛhia nipa volunteers bɛyɛ nipa bɛyɛ 4 from the public no easy members nka ho candidate for no ɔmo attest dada ɔmo so nka ho but general members no mehia nipa bɛyɛ 4 ɔmo email ɛne ɔmo phone number ɛwɔ chat no na yɛde ayɛ test na yɛbɛyɛ no na anyɛ sɛ ɔmo a yɛnim ɔmo na yɛyi so ɛno nti na mani nka yɛ busa nti seesei no randomly no obi bɛtumi de ne bɛhwɛ chat hɔ wode wo email ɛne wo phone number ɛto hɔ ma me a mɛfa na yɛde ayɛ test na yɛpɛ sɛ yɛyɛ no okay ti mame whilst metwɛn ɛno no mame nsɛte me ayi wɔ ha no Okay, me who say nipa be me who message you on. Okay. Sana be a miss me ashu no nti me de me be sha sana be ya because obi a o ka no o ka o nti no sana be ya bi hu se de esiti e wa ha. Online for no yeah, ma option for three sɛ mohwɛ form na yɛbusa wo email yɛbusa wo o SM o phone number for SMS ɛna yɛbusa WhatsApp ne nyinaa ne sɛ yɛmpɛ sɛ ɛbɛduru hɔ no na email ɛnam de ayɛ ɛma ebi koraa na akɔ wo spam na afei wobɛha easy for so you have three options ebi so a wɔsɛ SMS afei yɛbɛsɛnde na wo credit asa na ama nti three options ɛduru hɔ a wobɛ receive message no on with email WhatsApp and SMS wonya to baako a asa for a net test na yɛyɛ no me use only email and WhatsApp deɛ nti a me use no saa no sɛ SMS no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtɔ for test no yɛntɔe nti ɛna meyɛ no saa nti ma menhyɛ aseɛ mfiri deɛ ɔtae ɔde to hɔ first ɛyɛ Inis Ajekum nti ɔno no na ayi ne email na memfa the phone number no nhyɛ hanom I hope sɛ phone number no ɛyɛ WhatsApp nti ɛnyɛ WhatsApp ama masonte so far no me test with only WhatsApp the next person I think sɛ ɔtwerɛ baeɛ ɛyɛ paa nti me use paa email ɛne ne phone number ɛwɔ chat hɔ ɛno nso so ɛni oh
Afre,
yeah.
and also let's clarify that we are using only Finnish numbers.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for that notification. The yeah, no, Finnish numbers in Kwan, yeah, accept for now. The Mr. said, phone also enye a year now. Okay, afe can is it Ozio number no way? And who can Ozio a candidate? Okay, the last time one tested me, what test TV? You share candidate for no.
Yeah, my testing worked the last time.
Okay, so I want to give the opportunity to the
Okay,
general
all
public.
right.
So thank you. Okay, I will replace your this thing with other into I mean you should and then the phone number is like this. Oh, undo phone number, copy and paste. We na broma bet me assign. Beside here, what I still be here one more candidate. Nti so be a person or try. Me here, okay, perfect. Me who say me copy a banner where you know email no you're wrong Samuel at awini.e ASR and I be biakem whether WhatsApp number or SMS, everything must be local finish. And yes, I besama yajuma to the yasete, code, to the local country, which is Finland. In the WhatsApp number or SMS number must be Finland specific. Mr. Ma, mode atuana makope no.
Afre, awini.eu.
Aha, sa ida entina na mebisa no you na ama aname na mekopi ama. Okay, good.
Baby, why edit it?
Okay, why edit it? Okay, perfect. That's it. So nipa 5 way and Omar I think I can still take 5 maybe 5 or 6 more 5 more but mobile to me the more year you amame. Then we need to validate. Yeah, here there. So I was here sending my all obia emailer. Yɛntumi nya nipa baako a wɔsi wɔn ni email ɛno nti na yɛ request sɛ obia sɛ meyi email we free honoma. Na me call validation a ebe ma me ya we enko. Okay, I think it's better because but onya bibia wo email. But anyway, yem function honum. Eti with this, and some validate everything looks good, so we can continue. Afe ma the aka de enfam ho ye was but obehu say na candidate na be the candidate A B, you need to take them like that. You need to take them. In this case, I'm just for me to validate say o select here be adwuma no. And into and am I into o two a when you say way by was also click submit. And yes, I won't toy. Nti ubohu say ebema o de wa select nyina na wa click submit. I mean go back na menye de wa say me na afi men send them am CCA. Okay,
I think the time was 30, right?
30 into your time so. Okay, so say 2017. Oh, okay. I mean, estimate me I changing it to 20. And review. It starts and go to election. Okay, and the end channel, you're trying to 9:20. Say now you're trying, so be your question. And if a presentation me din kan ye no ubetimi abusa whilst we are waiting for the 3 minutes. Mo hu say mo am di di share ho ni nyina no abase queued. Now the messages will always get start sending when the election time, which is 9:20 abon. Ebasa aso so mo nyina mo receive no pepepe ebi be receive ajabi because intimi sending nyina one time send it one by one in that case. So within 5-10 minutes you be say bia we there a small number 5 per inti mon sabeka. Okay, inti 2 minutes question bi o honum de ya ye ni nyina so far.
Mpacho mpese mi bisa bi se obi nsa ni so bia.
Yeah, bi koso.
O kasa na o kan bi se dodo a stand alone no, they stand against no. Na say no ye dodo a aya ye mfa anase nipa na qualify. But honum no na mpese me clarify me because constitution said the candidate shall be elected by simple majority.
Yes, I know
I say now can say you do into do I could say
as simple majority no say say nipa two ye nyina ye wie ne kan na nipa be to aba na 100 na e was say we 50 plus 1, right?
And 50 plus 1 simple majority. And he said
simple majority
it says what? It says what?
No, I'm a percentage or this simple majority no. Let's say 49. Yeah, 3 na 49 ba 10. And the other one in 30. The highest na.
Peter say we 2 per position be 2. And I say I was only 50 plus 1. A simple majority.
There be the 50 plus what you are saying doesn't mean no simple majority.
I know you 51 now you 49 one hour.
Kwame,
you should percentage rather.
Your percentage there and a simple majority. And
I percentage is calculated based on the number.
50 plus 1.
Yeah, me too Peter ko. Your friend is Isaac.
What you should do in this simple majority. Nipa 6 and a 2. Among now say nipa 5 etuma yes sir. No, I mean
na we elder majamanto mantini
and I'm just say nipa 6 etoma no. Nipa 5 etoma yes sir. No arene. Simple majority.
No ne kan.
And is nipa ne 10 na beto na 4 etoma no. Na nipa 6 etoma the candidate
na.
Candidate yes.
And this is simple majority. Na me say 100 na beto. Na mo ye mienu. Na so person win here. You need to get 50 plus 1, which is 51 votes. Simple. Why is this different from what I'm saying?
There be a different. After the meeting in Yadikro.
The Peter Chechremu.
There be any other trade, the other trade, and then you can Yadikro.
That's a nipa 10 to a. That's a muye mienu a. Ba kunya 6 na ba kunya 4. And you're the same. And more so no. Maybe different. What can I say?
Yeah, hello, member. Well, the idea, let's say 50 plus 1, no, and only refers to percentage. As when you're 50% plus 1. And like I say, but what kind of simple majority there? And yet by percentage, by numbers. I said they are elder, a kind. And it's 100, not 51. Etuma candidate A winning. Say because automatically no and technically no 49 and a better no in the candidate A no so when you're 51 it doesn't mean say 51 plus 50 plus 1 51 votes in terms I see a use numbers more rather than
okay and the word now me say simple majority now.
Yeah, I know one of the way you're right, say simple majority, no. But I'm
50 plus
50 plus 1 now. I don't know about my confusion now.
Okay, Matthias.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about the wedding.
Yeah.
Okay. And hey, Mama say, in about time na so. Yes, yeah, say more receive what. Me who say e bia to crowd that. Samuel ato, B Becky ato. Obi susu a opin nti yɛnhwɛ sɛ me a me so me deɛ ma mehwɛ me WhatsApp anaa me email nti sɛ yɛhwɛ a me email sisi a manya email nti any vote now Ghana Union Election 3 deɛ na yɛ test no nti link ni me click so a na me so mato so ho you just select. You don't need to click exact place. You wait to click it, baby. Best select. Wow, auto online. So you still no computer. So they made to near. What you say? La no so na baby. I be click it biano. Select it. So now, o click it continue. We one here because what to unyan send your answers. Until you need to click on submit. Now afi will answer no echo. On your WhatsApp and also so ebini say ne beba one more test na hono me de na etram nti on your WhatsApp no benya BBC na yenhwe se me mato dada mato me email nti me click we say so a or say thank you much as mato dada nti me san to be me send mom no sɛ moato a monsan try sɛ wobɛkɔ mu email mu sɛ woto no wɔ email mu a bra wɔ WhatsApp woto no WhatsApp a kɔ wɔ email mu na kɔ try sɛ wobɛklike so anyɛ a na waconfirm ama members yɛwɔ so ahu no adwo mo a moto mame me tu ada ayi no ma moto online obi betimi abie ne mic ra confirm say oto ha no okobie ha no anya adwuma
bra frɛ me de no me ye no bi beki no me kɔ me ye no WhatsApp ba me kɔ email na ntimi nye
anti no ano no sa na o say the dasi madam Becky but ho abiem
Pacha me so me de no me ye online ntimi WhatsApp no me click so no sa na try me say ma boti dada ntimi vote
me dasi Bacho obi biem enya issue mo ye no.
Mr. Friend,
Yes.
bibia sade. Me number bibia okay ya. Menya WhatsApp
Okay. Enipa 5 na me de omo yi eyeye. Omo so miss screen that so show Babucho.
Yeah. The screen is showing.
Di that's sorry. I think say na manfa wo de anka omo ye sisi ano ho. Me be second one ti bia metimi de waka ho. Nti sisi a de Eunice. Any is it me new say me say bodin but is it Virisi or something? And
Virus.
Virus. Okay.
Yeah. After me
Okay. And Samuel. This anybody 5 when number say almost test. Afe yen twaso. Motu ya. I mean there's something. I'll log me out on our Debbie. Results are hidden onto all the so biato and I'm here. Obi into yana because obiato didn't know say but results are hidden until after the election ends. Okay. Mamen kwase sana sana be ya ibitimi ahwe your friend is saying ewa ha nti because sa ending because ayini nya ending nti I'm submit me ending before.
Omo nyina to we na end automatically.
Yes.
Masa ukos sudden patcho clarify Mr.
Election no yeah betro say ye be ending on 10:45. It's about 7:20 9:27. Nti ye was settings mienu e wo ha say yeah either say meka say automatically say oma ye de ye so mo nto aba omo nyina to wi a election na end se maanya ne sa e wo say me twen ema 10 time na me setting say end no eduru but see ana me person ka me end me hwese metima end no na yetimi ahwe results na eno ntina me ka sa no acho
yeah, that's it. Me ni ba na me pe say clarity no ekofo.
Nti mama of course me be second one we no never think bia me set you know na nka yetimi ahwe nti yento aso me make another test with another 5 people so your email send ho acho me pe 5 more emails the ewo you ho no na me de aye another test yes
yeah Kwame
yeah nana
over clarify say enam set time on one you can set it no or mutu wi na so omugu so to no wo wuntimi change no
me change no I
sana me pa
aye
Are you coming tomorrow? Yeah.
Okay, nti me sign aya another test. Mama me we in abo sample abo and then 23rd and abo 9 something for now no I mean setting it to 9:45. I think it's a 15 minutes meeting there.
Alfred, let me also add that if during the election process the administrator goes to do any changes on the system, everybody will get a notification.
Yes.
That is also a security feature in the system. Enti maminka no twi mo say abana shase na say administrator whether it's Alfred or it's me because some bibia more moto abani nyamu banya notification on what has been changed. So that is also a security feature in the system.
So yes.
Yeah, me pacho sisi na me join no if anything obetimi obetimi yeah.
Mate yes nti wa join the rotor ye go through online process no send be send am and say dem bush a vote. Now more sure just we mu nyina no nka ye back end na was here. But so sure high integrity security eno na select for yen yen ye yina ye be ye no. Na mamen to aso no Yeah, design we mu nyinaa no ɛho yɛha candidate no yeah design on ballot. So far no, I think said there's one candidate I mean added no because this was a test yeah at to hold but official one who youth organizer no okay. Your email but me SMS so for now for this test ko SMS no said the mark na yeto nti mayi eno free. Gintie here Finland number nko ano default country no Finland nti Finland number no na here ewo ha. Amenhwɛ no okay yɛnkɔ se na nhwɛ sɛ okay nti mame nsan ɛnyɛ na mehia enipa 4 okay bɛho sɛ fix Ghana number wɔ ha nti mehia nipa 4 biom nipa 4 aka ho na yɛde assign another round of test. Okay. Obi biom pɛ sɛ wobɛtumi de wo email ɛne wo phone number. Yes, okay. Masan nya baako na yɛn test it. Copy and paste. So the maka no on the election day no obi a register on so person to no online via no benya email email and SMS and WhatsApp and email. So me here nipa mienu.
Registration na fa ho ana.
There be Wednesday na ebefa ho nti mo hwe Ghana Union platform no so. So registration for online voters no. The link ato was Ghana Union group no. Nti obi an failure no. Said the maka no. Making sure say within our voters register them and stand wa fail because if omo be failing nyina e better compare with the final voters register. Nti enya wadwen say e bia within the about failure ya obitmato enye possible. Okay, Mamefa Elda Asaris so a number and Shahanum. And the phone number. Still, I can't pay so obi person or test it online na yet to now. I can one slot. And yes, main course na.
With me the macan.
For where you go, mommy. Yeah, we may say, over to my type of one. I say, work a catch me.
Mamenka and show it.
Okay.
Kofi.sams.
Okay.
Kofi.sams.
Sams, okay.
Yeah. 150 at gmail.com.
150 in a story ben actually. Okay, and trust. You know, on phone number is saying.
0449.
Okay.
8468.
15. Okay.
Afraid try elder question be will multiple links or IDs be sent to the same email or phone number if entered more than once in the system? I'm not sure even I understand it. Elder, I'm particularly my church as it.
The same row we say near copy the same code, no, not the same email, the same phone number about 2 rows. So I had our patch.
And though somewhere a winning.
Really?
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Of course, code generating anyway, there's no way there will be duplicate of code. The code will be one. And will be also we email our listener the about we make sure say one. So the tendency is a very duplicate less. And even if it happens that you have 2, we will have to remove one from it, but it won't happen.
No, Alfred, I think it's a valid question. It's
Yeah,
a valid
yeah,
question.
yeah.
Maybe let's think of how to double check, even to audit after the elections, just to be sure, say the same email has, because 80 people is quite a lot. And so, Samuel Winnie, thank you for bringing this up. As Alfred explained, the likelihood of it happening is very, very low, although there is a possibility, but
Hey,
we'll
we
double
can
check
test.
to ensure. Yeah.
We can test now.
If the system will reject, like you can test it.
Yeah. Let's it's a seeing is believing. So I will remove mine and put for example fix Ghana email twice. Now it says valid, right? So and you okay, let me make sure the code it's saying valid because the code was different. So
No,
let
Alfred,
me
hold on. The point is that it's gonna work because a system, but I think the data entry.
You see the code, if the code are the same, it says error. You need it's already telling me. The only
it
way
will
is
not
if the
work.
codes are different. It will not allow me to move forward if the codes are the same. Can you see my screen?
No, I get it, but that means if say we are going to do a typo, so
yes,
the likelihood is it's possible it can happen, but we have to ensure that it doesn't happen because just what's the sound code bako number bako is going to work.
Happen. Yes,
a bit might happen. So the likelihood is very, very, very low, but it can still happen. So we just have to double check to ensure that this thing doesn't happen. Good question, Samuel.
Yeah.
Very good question.
Okay, perfect. Now I'll try to validate. It works. Okay, into Yantuaso. I'm just testing, so let's see. Hey, where candidate in another thing? Okay, it's a test, so no problem. Let's go ahead. Submit. Review. Okay, let's check, confirm, check, confirm, check, confirm, and then confirm. Okay, I was saying 38, and Mr. Tina sample 45. So let's put it at 40. There used to be a setting that says end it automatically. But okay, automatically end the vote when yes, perfect. So now we can proceed to review and start voting. Go to here. Okay, about 39 in 1 minute time, no. Ascend about inipa 5 way. In the meantime, no, let's go and check the other one is still running. So let me see if that setting was something I didn't take. Okay, so here you realize that I did not check this box automatically and the vote when all voters have voted. So this is why we cannot do anything anymore. We have to wait until 45 to see the results. But let's then the new one. I think we should be able to test the part that says that the EC will not be able to see your answers. In the area, a few minutes now. Okay, so about 9:40. Nti mo a mede yɛde mo ayi ahyɛ ha no monhwɛ. I think sɛ ɔsɛ me de aba anaasɛ ɔyɛ old one. Yeah, okay. Nti woto aba no so a email no wonya say your choices were submitted. Nti na ɛma confirmation number ɛno so eduru baabi a bi a ho behia sɛ bibi a bibi ba na yɛ sɛ wanto aba anaa bibi a it's a proof for you.
afrɛ wobɛtumi mute iPhone DX3 no.
Okay. iPhone. Let me close this one. Okay. First Ghana ne others no. I hope someone your email. Timon check my here. Me the aba. Nti again. Nti woto ɛwɔ baako so a na wakɔ check sɛ WhatsApp na abɛto na wakɔ check phone so deɛ sɛ woto ebe yie a. Nti me die ne me to email. Nti me click so say a then mato na ma check me answers na ma submit. Nti me afei me kɔ me phone no so. Me hu sɛ me phone no so manya ayi nti me click vote a obohu sɛ edumaba thank you because I have already submitted around 41. Nti ɛno so mawie. Nti mesrɛ mo a afei wɔn sɛ fix Ghana. I think said there was something wrong with your WhatsApp number. Nti akyerɛ sɛ one notice undeliverable. So nti I think say bia either we email no yɛ twerɛ no wrong or not BB. I don't know. I think I don't know. So I fixed it there. Let's see. Yeah, but I think say either say when 5 emails and 5 WhatsApp, 0 notice queued. But I think that one of them didn't probably go through. So we will also see what happened. Either say we email no, and BB it happened. But enunti so na yama say oh, let me come back. Yep, a WhatsApp ne email any SMS. So sebako anya adwuma.
One code. I think so, yeah.
Patrick number. Okay. Eda Jima, wait me I told you.
Kwame Pacho. Otumi to WhatsApp ne email ni nyina na sɛ oto one pɛ.
Onya to baako a de aka na nyɛ adwuma. Sɛ yɛ ma wo option. Nti me pɛ test. Ɛhe fa na sɛ ya auto yɛ.
Mato no wɔ email.
Nti kɔ WhatsApp na try sɛ wokɔtɔ. Na ɛka deɛ ɛbɛka akyerɛ no ɛma yɛ so yɛ nti bi.
All right, mate.
Ɛda sare ɛwɔ hɔ. Anaa wɔ fi so. Ɛda sare. Ɔto wie yanka ɛbɛ end this year. Ɛda sare. Okay. But obetuma ato ama yɛ.
Mame nkɔ me email no mu.
Ana WhatsApp, ɛbɛba WhatsApp. Sɛ number na adema me na WhatsApp a check it. Wo nsa aba. Ɛbɛba as election body.
Okay. In the type of vote now also.
I In the meantime, the first test na you know. I may sure say ND because I 45 near the share ND. It which me so I check here and also at the same time. You can say end 10:45. Okay, in here in yendro NT. Yeah, just here the way now the testing.
Abrakwa me WhatsApp no I bibi to say mommy option be thank you na that's all.
So what to we back and so or part say what to do no. So what
Yeah.
is it? Aha.
Mm.
Because when you get on the email and then now
Yeah.
click WhatsApp now or say thank you because what to that. Aha.
Yeah.
Yes. Nti sesi a deɛ mepɛ sɛ me ma mu hu no sɛ wato awie no yɛn as easy no yɛbɛhu mu answers anaa yɛnhu no ɛno na mpɛ sɛ ɛda gyima to wie apɛ na yɛahwɛ no.
Okay. But also errors on your ballot must be corrected.
Na ɛwɔ sɛ woto ansa na ɛyi no bɛ ɛnde okay 59 time nso nti mesrɛ twa wobɛtumi sɛ na ɛsi tie ɛwɔ sɛ deɛ
Error
kyerɛ sɛ baabi wɔ hɔ a wɔn select nti hwɛ sɛ waselect all the candidate no wato ɔnto aba no.
Okay. I say to the go saying.
Deɛ wɔ hɔ no ebi position biara wɔ sɛ ɔto no nyinaa nsa na ɔklɛke submit that's it. Nti ɛyɛ classical example sɛ ɔklɛke vote now no na ɔkɔ a ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmake sure sɛ position biara waselect answer ansa na wabɛklɛke continue ɔklɛke continue no wie a wo answers no bɛba na afei waklɛke submit the answers no ba na wasubmit.
Thank you. Submitted.
Yes. Perfect. Nti ɔmo nyinaa to wie no pɛpɛɛpɛ ɔn sɛ wɔse completed. Now ahanom no nyinaa ayɛ adeɛ a metumi akleke so. Nti results no ɛbɛkyerɛ vote a obiara anya. Ɛna grade no ɛbɛkyerɛ who is leading anaasɛ obiara color. Na ɔba vote by vote na ɛno na ɛyɛ individual no. Nti akyerɛ sɛ first vote ɛbaeɛ but yɛ nipa 5 yɛ to yɛ nyinaa yɛto firi yɛ fie ɛbɛyɛ dɛ yɛhu sɛ me na metoo first sɛsi adeɛ yɛhu sɛ bi a asare ne too last but apart from ɛno no yɛ nipa 4 no a yɛtotoo yɛ no wonhu anaasɛ okay sɛsi a na mebisa no but sɛ moto firi fie a menim sɛ why vote na ɛbaa first anaasɛ why vote na ɛbaa second anaa why vote na ɛbaa third nti yɛn as easy no yɛnim who voted for who. All we know is say first vote ɛbaeɛ no wei ɛkɔma wei second vote ɛkɔma wei ɛne sɛdeɛ siteɛ. Nti megye di yɛ sɛ aha no deɛ pɛ sɛ yɛde kyerɛ mo sɛ ɛnyɛ adeɛ sɛ easy yɛn yɛbɛhu mo answers. Aha nso ɛkyerɛ time a obiara submitting ne responses. Nti online no in short no this is how it's going to go. And I think say majority of us vote online within a short time you be election no than say nipa bebrebe ya kwatena se na sabi ya tena from 10 to 5. Mr. Opon.
Kwame, wait there, just for clarification. And so because error be aban. A master say who choose will be. And I say battle be a presidential and so be decided say one or non person to ma be that option or was a woho and I say a master will take a baby. And if I not take care, we won't me move forward and
may I answer no question. Yeah, my option for abstinence. Say because I want to. Any time you know, I was so select to be. And this is why I error. I was so reading message, you know. Obetro say there are choices you have not selected, and our options are on here. And the error as an error, but a mandatory fails are wo fairly say obetike. Do read here, you can go back and take them and submit. And he said obisan ye ma any option say obe abstaining.
But I think that the option will be for one member physical better. There you can abstain.
Yeah, physical na there obetima ka say mento. Na and there said na me kire no. One take obia a spoiled vote.
Kwame, in online, no, is there a possibility to include that option?
There is.
Yes. There is.
So if there is, maybe obu onoma obu okra bi oto president kwa bi that can be cemento. Yes, if there is there, we should give people the choice. The second choice might be
okay. There is a point, but the reason is say online no is for me say specifically easy no na ebehu. Now, your situation ya obi beka say I didn't na yeka ayi president for the die ni boma omu total na 20 na me side de mo say 10 onwene say obi ato so ho na ekofa confusion aba ade na me mu total 20 na fe na yenko bie software yenko chirechirim enti obi a auto online you need to vote for every we don't want a situation at this it could be law cultural another stories.
But Fred, if the option is there, include it because those people are also there. They are there in person, and when you are counting, of course that one nobody will see, and nobody will to say, so if the option is there, you can include it. Else, those people should come and vote in person.
Because obu honum kwa opposite to ebia secretary nkwada kan nyina won to kra, and the person should have the right to do so. This is some option or there. I think it's okay. So that when more can say those who abstain in the presidential elections, on year 5, not on year 7. So that when you add all together, we know the total people who voted for the presidential.
Okay. Yeah, 46 in a wahanum. I would love to hear majority in the more force say yamfa abstinence and to communal voters.
I think
you have to be called. Sorry. Because I raise my hand. I want to see how many of you as voters want us to include the abstinence. Yeah, 46. So I want to see as many as possible. So far, in
which my church so that everybody
gets it. Say, auto online now, mandatory say, was say, or select candidate position via say president, near when you permit no, was so select backo. Yeah, the abstinence and the crab account, it doesn't mean say, me a jump it. You still need to select abstinence because the question is mandatory. You need to select. So whether say the abstinence back and I am farmer, somebody needs to still click a button. So the question is, do we a majority say mo kwa monto mo bia mo pese mo select abstinence? And then I'm say majority mo peja monsa. Because over to there's no need to add the abstinence. The abstinence is it doesn't mean say on to still you need to select
Kwame.
Yeah.
Kwame Pacho Mtiba Makra.
Okay, my memfa Mercy first or no the kind epijan ekas over baby. Mercy.
Yeah, sorry, me use my phone and so I can't really find the raise hand button. That's why I had to interrupt that way.
Okay.
I think for me, the essence of this whole thing is that we want people to come and vote to choose leaders. So, because even at a point getting people to come on board was even quite difficult. So I don't see why the EC will go through this whole hassle and then someone will come and say, I just want to vote, because it's a whole team coming to work, not just the president coming to work or not just the secretary coming to work. So I think once you are participating in the voting, then I think you should be able to say who and who, because if you vote only for the president and you go away, the president is not the only person coming to do the whole job. It's a whole collective teamwork. So for me, I believe everybody should vote for whoever.
That's it.
The abstinence shouldn't be there.
Okay, that's it. So far, no, nipa 46, nipa 3 pen apejo unsa say memfa abstinence and can, but the next person I think say Mr. I want a bisa bibia because on train. Yeah, na Mr. Batokoso.
Media me abstinence dia okay ni ade nyina me madwen no me da ase ne adwuma mo yemo na emo no mo na we yi sia ya dia mammo a mo fi se mo ni mo ha on be conduct election no ɛbɛboa yɛ nyinaa ɛsɛ yɛn a yɛwɔ so wɔ ha a ɔne yɛ kan 46 nipa so a yɛwɔ so a ɛyɛ no mefa nso yɛbɛtoɔ yɛdɔɔso ɛnyɛ 46 na yɛbɛteki saa decision wei ɔnsɛ ade na wɔkyerɛ no wakyerɛ sɛ nipa no yɛ two no yim baako ɛna no wɔn nso wɔn yɛ 1 nso so no ɛyɛ mandatory sɛ wɔyɛ dɛ wɔ select ne yɛnya wɔn a wɔn bɛtumi akɔpa saa positions no na Ghana Union akɔ n'anim nti mefi sɛ saa na mayɛ no a ɛboa nipa mmienu deɛ to wanto a sɛ wosɛnde a ɛnkɔ ɛyɛ wo mmara a wode ma yɛ mo na mo hyɛ mmara na ma yɛ ama yɛdi so nyɛ ne yɛbɛhyɛ mmara ama mo
meda sɛ mesrɛ mo yɛntoa so sɛ no mehu sɛ even 46 we will keep it as we have. We are not adding that. We are not expecting so center also so.
Hello,
the issue is that
hello. I don't want people to talk over other people. But me cause more raising my hand for that abstinence na me kind. But
no, you may get it wrong. The point I'm making is and I'm saying I didn't also say the same thing. Say those who come there and vote physically.
Yes.
So Biba now if he say President Fumi Nokran, I don't think any of them is competent. I don't want to vote for any of them because I don't think any of them is competent. And the person has the right to make that choice. The same way when people who are voting online, no Philly say, especially President, Vice President, and people no contest no. Philly say, women will be competent enough to hold that position. You should have the right to also choose abstinence.
Exactly.
Because Sauka say choose it means you are forcing the person to make a choice between the two. Maybe the person doesn't want any of them.
Not the voting.
Backing vocalist, Mr. Munyai. We will call everyone to talk.
The other ones, yes or no, here abstinence because you just choose no. But two people contesting it there should be opportunity for abstinence.
Angus Lai.
Hello.
Yeah, may face a decision I am making. We shouldn't change anything here.
Yes.
And near Mercy kind of and your president in one about man. And the less and like as I use it, we are independent. This is what we have. What we are doing.
Exactly. Okay, and to us, say S-E-Y.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I think I side with Makion. If it's a democracy we are all practicing. So if there is a choice that, two people are there, maybe I don't feel that these two people are competent enough to take up that thing. So if you add the abstinence, I don't think it will change anything. So I think Makion have said it also. I don't have anything useful to add. So
before my friend nipa or toss no munya abotre mame kakra. The unit tray physical voting in this case, and also so I was say the abstinence become a human yet three because say you can't say who vote you have to vote, which means you need to select abstinence. What do you mean I say? Because you call one vote, one select BR. We don't consider it as but a spoil vote. But that means here we need three. Here we need three. All of these we need to add the abstinence the same way as an online.
There be Kwame, physical one. If you don't take anything, it means you have abstained from voting. You didn't vote. So that one is simple. If you don't take anything, you have abstained. So that one is the same as abstinence. No? You don't need to add abstinence to the physical one. No?
Isaac.
Hello.
Isaac.
We did have this discussion during our deliberations. And look, from what Say has said, from what Makion has said, that is what is supposed to happen. No two ways about it. In as much as people have the right to abstain in the physical voting, they must also have the right to do so on the online voting. But we are looking at history here. We are looking at the spirit we want to put into people to come for positions. So you want to tell me people should come and contest, and then for whatever reason, which is also within your right, you don't want to vote. The point is this: to put abstinence there is the right thing, is the democratic thing, is a good thing. But we are looking at the general interest of the Ghana Union here, that just like Mercy said, we want to develop the spirit of togetherness. We want to let people to support people to vote. So if it will not hurt you, even if you don't want to vote, if you want to abstain, kindly choose one of the lesser gods, so that it would send that impression that we want to support people to vote. So it's not a matter of right or wrong. It's a matter of looking at the interest of the Ghana Union, that we want to. It was difficult to get people to contest, and so if we are having people and we want to say, okay, no, that is where we are going. So Makiona and say, what you are saying, democratically, we should give the right to everybody, but we are looking from the perspective that we want to support people with our votes. So that this is what I have to say.
Somebody will not even come at all.
So I don't want to be rude, but this over talking of people. Yeah, I'm always calling those who have not talked, so that before I come to those who have already talked. Why express will talk that Mobia won't Kevin and San Mabaso. Alaji.
Master Fred, me say nye me pese me kano Isaac akano in all intino. In fact, say ka say ye be gina adi we so I think say we are not going to end. And so let's stand firm on the decision that we've taken. And I think say Isaac are summarizing in here.
It has Adjoana on Sawo. There was two Adjoa Bakubi, Nana for me who on Sawo was from Mr. Yabutrama. I'll call you.
Mena me busa question. Anyway, what that was.
Okay, Obian say when Sawo was a banana for Odia Casa. Casana. Uviana.
The mechanic say platform here was we were a bushina ye wunianom ye were or marker. Wo kwame utu wia mitimi busa to ma hwan. Eni se no ebeye entro twabi. Ena wo say ye ala ma ebia nipa ne mienu no. Omumu bia no utumo a you feel say we be tro mienu. Eti ubetimi ala no stay out. Either so be choose a move back. It me when says possibility wo honum. Say what the beka ho a me hu no de easy elusu anase do obi lusu wom. Ena eba sa so wa ma o ma eba ho no chance. Vasa for to vasa won fa train emma grand ho emeto. Meaning say we deny no from say or no choose any candidate because of or no a location. Eti ye nyina ye wa ha say yesua de mistakes ebia beba no ye alama members correct than say mo ye straight say easy the easy akano no ano no mini sanki ama ha kura na nke ye hu bibi na ye ntimi correct dia then ya ama ha kura nke ye eti mo me consider number 1 2 that's it.
Okay, yeah, that's say when that that's also none of them yeah account on server form. Say when that's also.
Boss, a quick one. I just want to confirm something. What will you take if you add the abstinence to it? Like, what will happen? Will it have any effect on it?
No, not really. I think the main thing was what Isaac mentioned.
Just for us to stop this back and forth.
Yeah. There are some, and we even, deliberated when we were testing this at the beginning, and I think that Isaac summarized it. Say, intention for those even who are coming to the physical, it's not to. Didn't even envisage that will be because meant which is possible, and so the Isaac can and yes it be the more can and but again on the other side ne say nipa 80 koto na emu 40 kaze we dey yan to ma ya to president we dey aka here it demotivate and in that sense, going forward,
Hey,
if you are a election,
hey,
it will be even
oh my
difficult to
boy,
find people
akos keke na nka obi.
to
Now,
I
boy.
mean to amount or make a say to stand. I know nana yeah, but there more can of course. You see in Yankee anyone to run many meeting beside Atlas, but yemfa the last two comment now yemfa discussion is here. So if the board will go and sit electoral board, if we have something, I will communicate. Jacob. Oh, Makion first. I think Makion was first.
Yeah, Kwame.
Oh, my page is
I think say
Okay, okay. And yeah, me who and I'm fisa won sabajana. Mr. Jacob, matter koso. Oh, what freezer? Mr. Jacob.
And also we're meeting
Because na me fi say be a open down sajana.
Yeah, okay. Kwame, so only so
Okay,
there. Let's
koso.
make. I think say I've made a point, but what I want to just add and say,
Yeah.
see, as Sayram said, it doesn't spoil anything. Say the EC has decided, say, he emphasizes man, but it doesn't spoil anything. It is about
Matthias,
giving fair opportunity to everybody. Obi or cry or register rights of voting. Was on background trouble. On this way. Was about on to cry or right to vote. Was so about on to. So it doesn't affect the elections in any way. And Obi also cry now. Ebi ba kure say jusu yes or no cry. On choose obi akra. On choose on vote. Obi ko timi ko o de paper na o to organize the way ya that kan ka o say kan na akra no. O de paper na o bobo da shim on take cry. It's a person's choice. And so it's not technically, it's not difficult to add say I abstain to add to it. I don't think
it's there. Yeah, and as the kind it's not like what you're saying.
You see, Makion, we get your point.
That's not what we are.
Yeah. The whole purpose of what we are doing is to promote the interest of Ghana Union.
No, and to promote the people's rights.
Hold on. No, hold on.
Don't talk over each other, please.
Don't talk.
Yeah.
So I get the point. I get the point that you are making, Makion. I will fight for such a position, but this is an association we want to build and encourage people to come and contest for position, and we don't want to, whether by act of action or inaction, send a message to people who are dedicating themselves to contest for such voluntary positions. Say, yempemo. We don't want to send that message. So I get your point very well, but anyway, we'll go discuss it again. We did discuss it. We did deliberate upon it, the same topic back and forth. And we felt we wanted to keep the interest of the Ghana Union, letting people come and contest. You would see this particular election, there's a high interest in it. Over 50% have registered for the online voting. But we will still look at it. And then if there's any decision to be made there, we are not scared to say we are wrong in our decision. No, that is not the option. It's not about whether it's difficult to add something or not. It's about what will be the right decision to promote the interest of the Ghana Union. So as Afra has said, we'll go look at it again and come back with a decision. All right?
Yeah.
Can I speak quickly?
Yes.
Sorry.
Daniel Lewis, yes, please.
Can I talk? Sorry.
But one Daniel na my friend on Kasama.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Me pacho asama yen na ye kana I think say na the right course in Kenya peno. But I think say the constitution of the Ghana Union, I think say it was done on a democratic purpose. On a democratic stand now, me believe say or ye constitution no. Inti say yebe timi de sa abstinence not one ma say enye dinga. Say enye dinga en say hwede a. Why not? Me believe say nka ubetimi yebetimi da account dan ke fa account. But say be hard na be disrupt data ne ade a and then eni na enye hwe but say hard na yebetimi da account. I believe say right obi a won ho kwan so o choose the open in as much as we are looking at the interest of Ghana Union. We should also look at the interest of people as well.
That's definitely. I don't think said a bit distort your data near there, but I think said the logical in and way can, but we've taken all the points in good faith, so we would definitely have to sit and And so thank you, Daniel. Elder, but
Hello.
yes.
Can I?
But one episode,
Samuel.
Yeah, okay, one page one send you. Okay, but of course, we are not elder. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Quick one. Yes, I also agree. Say abstinence and among far income. More say fine. Obi a all call on the grounds, have the option to abstain and yes or no and all of that. Not voting or abstaining is also a vote, and every member has the right to vote whichever way they want. As to whether yes or no or abstaining, it's the person's choice. If the EC is deciding, say, they are trying to promote and also help encourage this kind of contesting elections and all of that, we and everywhere. I think that the EC is not really doing its job. Your job is to make sure that every member, obia opinion and also obia decision is what you measure or is what is reflected. So if I want to abstain, you have to make it possible for me to abstain. And if I want to say, no, I don't want this candidate, it doesn't matter. That is not your job. It lies on the candidate to want me to choose either them or not. So if I'm abstaining, there is a reason I'm abstaining. Either I don't even know the candidate because they've not approached me or because I don't trust them or whatever reason it is. And you as the EC, your job is to make it possible for me to make that decision. So
thank you.
I don't see why the EC should even have a problem taking this on. It should be possible because if I was on the ground, I can just vote for the candidates I trust in and then put the ones I don't trust in aside. And that is abstinence. The same thing should happen with the online. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Elder.
I think I've read Omar Kanina, because that is exactly what I wanted to say.
Okay.
So your job, the most important thing is you will not disenfranchise anybody. But you have created the platform so will be able to vote too. Until no matter what, so nipa we still get a president and we still get a vice president, even if somebody abstain from the voting. So if it is possible and it's not going to create any difficulty for you, go ahead. But it's going to be difficult because of the days that is left, then we will agree with you, sir. Let us do it this time. We plead with the people, and the next time, you can include it. But if it is possible to do it, I would suggest that you do it in order to avoid any way. That's what I wanted to say. That's it.
Dr. Virtua.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, it should be also. Maybe the kakra meka ne say senior me nkasi bia yemfa nkama but my emphasis ne say electoral commission and electoral committee beko na obia dia waka bia no so ye shia senior wokan no ye shia na ya deliberate on that ntim mama mesre say yenye sa a point no nka yenye ne yenja ma electoral commission yen deliberate on it yam fa we no the final way.
All right. Doug, with us. So we have 52 people online. I think so. We time na broso, but Obi will be final bibi opesoka. There has been a lot of engagement in the chat which I haven't been able to check yet. Ebi Obi can be honum na opese. Okay, I think it's all about comment on the
comment on whether or not. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I think on Thursday, study yakano. Yen online, one person online, the deadline is on Wednesday. So after Wednesday, on this coming Thursday, we will have our 5th and final info call on the election. We hope mobile join it because that time, we will be then give the final list of those who want to vote online, and then also those who want to vote physical. I think the elder now wants to slow.
Debbie, I'm done.
Okay,
Sorry.
Okay. So move screen now, of course. the option to allow abstains no but said me kind any other members kind we've heard all of your argument and comment, and of course for us this was not something that we think be high adding, but Isaac also made a point, but we will sit and do the need for what will bring also, of course, not to make sure that we are not also disenfranchising anybody. Nti yɛda mo nyinaa mo ase na yɛde bɛsi ha. Yɛsrɛ sɛ obiara nhwɛ Ghana Union WhatsApp platforms. Sometimes in a day we might have 3 posts, but it's in all all of them are in the interest of say I was here post to candidate nibi I was here post to messages na efa yes so ye dwumadi no honti mo nyina pay attention to that aspect no. So the mark on Thursday the same time now and they're starting and we'll have the final and the 5th info call on the election before Saturday nti we hope sɛ mo nyinaa mbɔsa adjourn na biribi a ɛwɔ hɔ no yɛaka no on that before the Saturday nti deɛ yɛtɔ so yɛbɛda mo nyinaa mo ase sɛ motumi adjourn yɛ na mokyerɛ mo adwene so so ɔmo abae. I need to stop.
My idea. Mobile Juma, my idea. My idea. Mama election no interest na cost. And I think